Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about the Web of Feel, which features the return of the Great Intelligence and the Yeti. So, I really enjoyed this episode. It's actually one of my favorite Troutons. I think it's much better than The Abominable Snowman. It's much more fast paced. The characters are more interesting. It's kind of like, it's like the fast-paced sequel in the same vein as Aliens is. But to be honest, with Aliens and Alien, I like both of those equally. With this one, I really like Web of Feel better than The Abominable Snowman. So this takes place in underground London Underground, which I guess is like the subway system. Um, and basically, what happened back in the 60s is the sets were so realistic that the London Underground people actually thought they filmed it down there and tried to sue them. I think that means they made good sets, but I like it. It's like I love the sets. It's like very like this liminal space, kind of creepy atmosphere, and I'm just walking through, and you don't know when you're gonna see a yeti. Um, we see Professor Travels again, aka Victoria's dad, and he's like aged, so it's kind of cool. To like it's only been a few weeks for these guys, but for Professor Travels, it's been like 60 years. I like when stuff like this happens. Like they make use of the fact that the show is about time travel, and they could do fun little stuff like that. I like his daughter a lot. She's very like independent and I don't know. She's well written for a female from the '60s. You know, she's like a scientist. It features the introduction of the Brigadier. So at this point, he's the colonel, but still Lethbridge Stewart, classic. Gotta love him. Uh, and fortunately, they bring him back like a lot. So, you know, this is like him at his roots, at his youngest, and him when he meets the doctor. At first, he doesn't trust him, but what I like about the Brigadier is like he's always open to hearing things, even if it sounds outlandish. Even in this episode, when the doctor's talking about the Yeti and great intelligence, he's one of the only people who actually listens to it. Now, I really like the ending of the story when the doctor tries to trick the great intelligence into like feeding on his brain because the doctor's so genius that he could just zap the great intelligence, I guess. But Jamie and Victoria think that he's really gonna try to, his brain's gonna turn to mush, turn into a child. So they try to stop it from happening, and it kind of ruins it. So unfortunately, the great intelligence escapes and fights Matt Smith in that other episode. So it's a really good ending because like the heroes win, but they lose. The great intelligence gone, but he's gonna come back, and he does. That takes a while though. It takes several seasons. So overall, really good story. Highly recommend. If I do have any criticism though, it'll be of the animated reconstruction of episode 3, which I'm not a fan of because it's 3D animated and it looks like a PS2 cutscene. Not a good one, by the way. It looks awful. Now, generally, I'm a little bit forgiving of these Doctor Who animated episodes because you could tell like they have a really low budget. But I think that the 2D animation they're doing is fine. I don't know why they decided to do it with the 3D animation with this and the Celestial Toymaker because it clearly doesn't work, and they should stop it immediately. But that's more of a criticism of the animation rather than the story itself. The story itself, I think, is great. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought of the Web of Feel, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.